that button, click that button. All right, we are live everywhere. All right, I think we make a new character and just go with it. Just wing it. How was vacation? It was good. It was chill. I feel a little sick, which is why I didn't stream yesterday. I was planning on it, and I'm like, my throat's killing me, and I've had headaches like every day. But it is what it is. Where'd I go? I went downstate to visit some friends that I haven't seen in a while. Bow, 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 bow. Alright, what are we making? What would be good for Killstreaks? You know what? I'm gonna do a rogue. Finalize. We are skipping campaign, seasonal. We're not doing hardcore for PTR. Beautiful. We'll start on hard, see how that goes. Make sure everywhere went live. Okay, YouTube is good. TikTok looks good. Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm not gonna boost. Oh, he got a little platform now. They put him on a he didn't always have a platform, right? He used to just be on the ground? I don't know. Okay, so one interesting thing is without the season journey. What up, Jules? Without the season journey, how do we get any skill points? Do they just assume that we were gonna boost? I guess I can just kill stuff with my auto attack. Maybe. Finally, Diablo? Yeah, we're doing the PTR today. So there's really not going to be anything new in the overworld. So I can just go to Helltide and start killing stuff, I guess. Don't do hardcore unless you want the butcher to yank across 3 screens as you're running away. Could happen. Could happen. That's a good memory. Alright. Yeah, I guess we just go. Because, like, a lot of people will jump right into the end game and just build a decked out character and try the PTR that way. I like feeling what it's going to feel like to actually level in the new season. Oh, this auto attack's killing it. Still think about it from time to time. Yeah, that clip was perfect. Okay, we really need to put in a point here. We're going blade shift. Oh boy. Maybe hard was not the play. Mike and everything sounds okay, right? Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Yeah, it's been almost a week since I've streamed. Weird. Have I played Shred Druid or Flurry Rogue? I've played Flurry a long time ago. I never really played Shred, though, no. Every time I play Druid, I almost always go Pulverize. So, like, when do these kill streaks actually kick in? How many kills we gotta get before it pops up? There we go. Feels very Diablo 3. And I say that in the best way possible. And we lost it. Alright, so we're gonna go Flurry. It does seem like Season 12 is gonna end up being a short one. I know that was a question that we had for a while, whether the expansion was gonna be in the middle of a season or how they were doing that. So we're gonna go Enhance Blade Shift. Back to work, have fun with PTR, I'll do my best. I thought about joining the PTR, but currently hooked on Arc Knights. You must build your plants. So that's like the Like the anime with like automation game thing. That one. Am I done with No Rest? Not necessarily. Taking a break for PTR, but I might go back to it. I think Misha's done with it though for now. So if I do, I would probably start a new build, possibly hardcore, just for funsies. The automation's addicting as hell. So I got super into Satisfactory, so I totally understand that. I'm almost nervous to start a new automation game because I worry it would steal my entire existence. We're gonna die if I don't be careful. What is this glowy thing here? I guess we're not gonna find out. Okay. Bow, 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 bow. Finally a live stream that's decent? Heck yeah. I'll take decent. Diablo 4 sucks. Okay. I mean, that is valid criticism for someone who hasn't played the game in 2 years. Rogue for Season 12? For the PTR, I'm trying Rogue, yeah. Let's see the new skill tree. That's not until the expansion, so that's going to be Season 13. Lots of craziness on the stream. Never played 4, but you do play Immortal. Gotcha. I played Immortal when it was new, but the pay-to-win of it kind of turned me off. I do think there's a good game in there, but the payment model did not sit super well with me. Did they add anything to the story since launch? I mean, they did an entire expansion, so yeah. Like season to season, they add like side stories that don't really matter, but they did add the full expansion, yeah. And we're getting another expansion soon. You're pay to win, so feelings hurt. Hey, to each their own. To each their own. It's just not my thing. Like, I don't mind a little bit of like pay for convenience, but pay to win, I don't know. Don't love it. The season is not reset yet. We're estimating March 10th for the start of Season 12, based on the current in-game reliquary date. But what this is the PTR for Season 12. It just started. So we're testing out what we're getting, which is the new Killstreaks, which is, you see in the middle of the screen here. Looks like I'm about to die again. That's what happens when you start with 0 skill points, because they don't have the season journey on the PTR. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle bus early on, but we'll get there. But yeah, February 11th cannot come soon enough. We got the big Diablo 30th anniversary showcase happening, where we're expecting some pretty juicy announcements, I think. And I don't know if you guys have been on Reddit. There's an interesting thread on there. I don't know if it's real or not, but things have supposedly been leaked. Love starting with Rogue. I've done Rogue a couple times to start seasons. It's not one of my top classes, but I have done it a few times, and I do like it.
No.
You can never finish season or reach level cap. So when you say level cap, do you mean like Paragon 300? Because I never have either. I don't care about hitting that. But as far as finishing the season, just pick one goal and just go for it till you get it done. You'll get other stuff done along the way, probably. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Just all of your achievements online? All of my achievements? Wait, what do you mean? What you mean by that? It's your main, you love your rogue unless it's a new tune when Pally's OP. Gotcha. Started new characters. This is the PTR. It just started, so we're testing out season 12. Yeah, season 12 is now. This is the PTR. Your Hughes, you're not into grinding bosses continually to get the best gear. I honestly don't love that either. That's one thing that I'm most excited about for the new expansion is war plans, because it sounds like we're going to be able to do any activity that we want and like to get the gear that we want. The way that like it looks from what we've seen in like the press release and stuff is like you get to choose what activities you're doing, but you also get to pick what rewards you're going for based on those activities. So hopefully it's not going to be as mandatory to run the pit and run layer bosses and that kind of thing. How do you access PTR? You have to be playing on PC on Battle.net, and then when you pull up the launcher here, it's just an option in here. You just switch to Public Test Realm and download it and install it. When will they make it on console? Honestly, I don't think it's going to happen. And the reason I say that is because to get anything on console, it takes like several weeks worth of like Microsoft and Sony like actually like validating everything, and it just takes too long. So if they need to roll out like a hotfix or whatever, they can't do that. So I think it's just going to be PC Battle.net because they have full control over it. There's not a new character for the season, but there will be in the new expansion. So season 13 will have another new character in addition to the Paladin. We don't know what it is yet, but there was supposedly a leak. We don't know if it's true or not yet, but should you skip the upcoming season and wait for the major update? If you want to. Season 12 does feel very much like a very quick like a temporary placeholder season. It does look like it's going to be a shorter season, like a month and a half. It's going to, assuming the dates are accurate, it looks like it's going to be March 10th until April 27th or 28th or whatever, whenever the expansion drops. Would love to see a character like Witch Doctor. I think Witch Doctor would have been cool, but I don't think we're going to get a Witch Doctor because I think if we were going to get a Witch Doctor, it would have come with Vessel of Hatred, not Lord of Hatred. But I could be wrong. Since I've already mentioned it, let me pull up this post though. Because there was a post on Reddit, and we don't know if it's real, but where is it? Where is it? There it is. Where'd my browser go? I closed it. How'd I close it? So this post popped up on Reddit, and it's supposedly the second class concept art. Now, there's no source given, so we don't know where this is coming from. But maybe? It doesn't look super legit to me, but it could be. You be lurking while you dry your hair and stuff? Hi, Psychosa. So, the Paladin and whatever this is, like a lot of people are speculating that's a Blood Knight, like Diablo 4's version of the Blood Knight. Got a big, weird, curvy, bendy sword. Looks like their art style, kind of. Like, it looks kind of like their art style, kind of not. Like, my first thought was, it looks like somebody took a picture of the Paladin and asked, like, AI to extend it and add another character. But maybe. Blood Knight from Immortal? Maybe. A lot of people have been saying Blood Knight. But, I don't know. Like, that doesn't look like Immortal's Blood Knight. Not exactly. But yeah, we have no idea if this is real or not. Blood Elf from WoW? Does it got pointy ears? I can't tell. You're hoping Amazon? Amazon makes sense, but it also kind of doesn't. I don't know. Like, Amazon's the obvious choice, which is why I don't think we're going to get it. If it's a concept, they wouldn't have put a lot of art, a lot into the art yet. It's possible. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea if that's real or not, but I know that's been making waves on the internet the last day or so. I don't know when it actually released. Okay, we need one in here. And there, okay. Raker has high speculation of Oracle class. Yeah, I put out a couple videos about what I thought the class was going to be. I also said Oracle. I did watch his video. We had a lot of the same talking points, apparently. But yeah, I know he said Oracle with like Warlock right behind it, and then he said Amazon and Witch next, I think. And then he said he doesn't think it's going to be a monk. Or maybe, yeah, he said Witch instead of Witch Doctor, because people have been saying Witch Doctor, and I know he said maybe a Witch. You call it BS? Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? But I think we're probably going to find out next week. And if not next week, hopefully soon. But they are doing a big event for the 30th anniversary of Diablo next week. It'd be a good time to announce something. How's the PTR? So, I mean, I'm just getting started. I'm level 6. But so far, the kill streaks seem interesting. One thing, though, is like with the changes to how we earn our skill points on PTR, since there's no season journey, we don't get like the early point. So I had to run out and just auto attack until I got my first one. So that was kind of fun. I could have boosted, but I wanted to try the level up experience. That was gross. $67 kills, and we're running out of stuff. Okay, that's fine. I'm curious what event is going to be the best to keep kill streaks going. New season? No, the new season's not out yet. This is the PTR for the new season. How many? How many what? What's the question? When's it come out? So we don't have an official date, but based on the current in-game date for the Reliquary, it looks like it's going to be March 10th. PTR started about 15 minutes ago, new DLC and season March. So the new DLC, the new expansion, comes out in April. The season comes out in March. So season 12 it looks like it's going to be a short season from March 10th until April 28th. The expansion and probably season 13 will be on April 28th. And like I've said in the past, I think that's actually going to be April 27th for us here in the States, because they like to do the global launch. So I think it'll probably be late on the 27th. Had bad info then? Yeah. Yeah, this season is going to be a short little season before the expansion starts, it looks like. Oh yeah, and on the PTR, they did not include the seasonal reputation track, so it's going to be very limited as far as like what the kill streaks actually do. So it's basically just going to give us extra experience, but it could make leveling quicker if we can actually keep it going. The changes to potions are kind of brutal when you don't have anything going for you yet. A giant public beta for the DLC. I don't think there will be any kind of PTR for the expansion. They didn't for the first one, so I don't think they will for this one either. For the season, they will, but probably not the expansion. When is Season 12 release? So, like I was saying before, we don't have an exact date officially announced, but based on the in-game reliquary of the live Season 11, it looks like it's going to be March 10th. And with the exception of Season 11, that's always been accurate. Season 11 was a little bit different because they did that after the Game Awards thing. So it was a few days off, but it was always pretty close. So I would be very surprised if it's not March 10th. What do we want next? Concealment?
Move.
Thank you for the follow. We want 1 point in siphoning strikes. Okay. Get him, get him, get him. Stuff just keeps adding on. I don't like it. Need a potion. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna bring the difficulty down. Until I get more gear anyways. Wait, where is this? Ah. Okay. So we have improved flurry, we have enhanced blade shift. Don't have enough points for this yet. What am I missing? Huh? Meowdy! What up, Quigs? Why do I not have enough points? Really hope the second class leak is real. I mean, what the hell is it? Like, I've seen the image, but I don't know what that's supposed to be, if that's real. Okay. Where's it at? Do I still have it up? Yeah. We were looking at that a minute ago. I'll pull it up. So yeah, this was posted on Reddit yesterday. And like, I don't know. Like, when I look at that, it kind of looks like Soul Harvest from the Witch Doctor. I could see that. Like, this armor looks like somebody just painted over a Spiritborn to me. I don't know. Like, a lot of people have been saying, like if you look at the comments, like Blood Knight from Immortal. This class made me download Immortal. Yeah, a lot of people really like Blood Knight, so they could see it being that. I didn't play Blood Knight, but looks possible. Not looking as a knight. Blood Shaman. Looks like a Red Tempest, kinda. Looks nothing like the Blood Knight. Yeah. Looks like a Warlock. Diablo style Warlock, maybe. A Warlock? Yeah, maybe. That could be what the Oracle is. That possibly. The sword, yeah, the sword was throwing a lot of people off. A blood oracle? Maybe. Maybe. Diablo getting... Diabolist? I don't even know how you pronounce that. Warlock or Blood Knight. John Diablo? Nice. Nice. But yeah, like, I was saying, like, this could be real, but in today's day and age, that could also very well be AI. Who knows? Suspecting Warlock. I don't know if this person is, like, a known person. Looks like AI. Yeah, it could be. Or just well done fan art. But, like, so, like some of this, like, ground stuff, like, that kind of looks AI-ish to me. Maybe, maybe not. Check the image on Google Images, pops up the Chinese forums. Guess I would have to do it with the actual image. Copy image. Can I just paste that in here? No. Heck. Meh. I don't care that much. Okay. What was I doing? Right. So... let's go here. Let's go here. The picture icon on the left side of search bar. Sorry, wait. The picture icon on the left side of the search bar. Oh, yeah. 70 streams? Holy moly. Uh-oh, wait. I just realized I lost my multi-chat. There we go. So if TikTok or YouTube said anything recently, I'm sorry, I lost you. Oh man. I'm very burpy today. I do apologize.
Do you really believe your own hype that much? I am the hype!
Okay, so I'm looking at TikTok now. I'm catching up. So do I like Path of Exile 2? I do. What makes you play this versus PoE 2? Diablo 4 just started their PTR for the new season today, so we're checking it out. But I play both. Who's this guy? I don't know. Wait. I lost my multi-chat again. Why is it not showing up in my... Never mind, it was there. It was just not showing up for some reason. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. D4 looks different, more clean. Looks the same to me. Rogue build? Yeah, I decided to play Rogue for the PTR, just to try it out. I figure, like, with like the season theme being Killstreaks, it could be fun. You know what? I meant to drop the difficulty and I forgot. Might be you're used to your crappy PC. Could be. That could be it. I do play on max settings. You have a rogue, but they're so weak. Rogues are really strong for leveling. What up, Brad? How you doing? On the Smallville grind? Nice. Ooh. Wait, why did I think it said that those only drop in Torment? Was it the items that only drop in Torment and the keys can drop anytime? Did I have it backwards? Interesting. I like the Bloodied effect. That's fun. Oh, it's a Jerry! Hi, Jerry! Alright, so... Season 12 looks on. Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun, short season. Like, I don't think it's going to have a whole lot of depth or complexity to it, but I think it'll still be fun for... Okay, so, okay, Malignant Burrow Layer Boss Sigil. Okay, so it is Torment difficulty, but you can get them very, very early. Interesting. So yeah, every single one of these Bloodied Layer Boss Sigils will have the Relentless Butcher affix, which means the Butcher will always be chasing you, and if you kill him, he comes right back. Which should be fun. Nightmare Portal, they're bringing that back. Deathly Shadows. Killing a monster has a chance to unleash a volatile pulse after a short decay. Is that new? Are these all new? Hunters. No, Hunters isn't new. I don't think. Okay. No pressure there at all? What do you mean? Deathly Shadows is in the game? Okay. Shows you how much I pay attention to the sigils, because, like, I feel like they all kind of feel the same because the affixes are so trivial as far as the challenge that they bring. I don't even notice them anymore. I guess I could do some dungeons to unlock some aspects. Maybe. Maybe. What's going on? How you doing? New update or something? The PTR for season 12 started today. Yep. Yeah, it's not the live season, but it is the PTR to test it. All right, so we want Arrow Storms, Vengeful, and Siphoned Victuals. Anything juicy being added? So, from everything I can tell, Season 12 looks like it's going to be a short season, like about a month and a half before the expansion drops. They're adding Killstreak bonuses like they had in Diablo 3, like the Massacre bonuses. So the more monsters that you kill in rapid succession, the more experience you get and the more seasonal reputation you're going to get. And then they're adding Bloodied items and Bloodied sigils. So Bloodied items are going to tie into your kill streaks. So like as you gain your kill streak, you will also get bonuses on your gear. So like different gear will give you different bonuses. I just salvaged one, so I can't show you. But like for example, like every 15 monsters that you kill, you get like 2% extra crit or something like that. And then Bloodied sigils are all going to have a guaranteed chance to drop Bloodied items, and they will always have a butcher chasing you. And every time you kill the butcher, he just respawns. But the kill streak thing is, as far as I can tell, right now, only a Season 12 thing, but if it's popular, they'll probably bring it into the game permanently. Thank you for the roses. Appreciate it. Alright, so Codex of Power, we're going to be looking for Arrow Storms. And go up here. Did the Paladin live up to the hype? I really like the Paladin. It definitely released in an overpowered state. And it does look like Season 12, they're going to be normalizing it to be like more on par with the other classes. I still think it's going to be incredibly strong. It was really fun to play. I don't think it's my favorite, but I think it's probably in my top 3 or so. I think Sork is still my favorite. Barb is probably after that, and then it's going to be either Paladin or Druid. And I'm sure whenever they do drop the new class, the one that they haven't announced yet, I'm sure that one's going to be overpowered for a little while too, so everyone will probably play that. When does this update drop? March 10th is what we're looking at. They haven't confirmed it, but that's based on the end of the current reliquary. So pretty for sure it's going to be March 10th is Season 12. And then the expansion is only like 6 weeks or 7 weeks after that, on April 27th or 28th. Been watching gameplay on that no rest game. It's so good. It's so much fun. Yeah, I will definitely be coming back to that game many times. Possibly even again before Season 12 starts. New? This is the new PTR. Thank you for the heart me. Appreciate it. I'm really curious, what's the rewards for Killstreaks? So the higher you get, it's going to buff your gear, and then it's also going to give you more experience and more seasonal reputation.
Ooh.
Any idea what the new class will be? Not yet. There was a supposed leak on Reddit, but we don't know if it's legitimate or not. It doesn't say what the name is, it's just concept art. But people are speculating that it's like either like a Blood Knight or a Warlock or something like that. It could be the Oracle, and they just gave it like a more darker vibe than it's had in like lore or whatever. But or what I expected an Oracle to look like. Thank you for the follow, by the way. You'd love to get back into Diablo, but you don't have the stamina to grind with other games out. That's fair. Yeah, Diablo can be a pretty grindy game. Ooh, a Bloodied sword. So yeah, this is what the Bloodied items look like. So you see the Feast affix here. Let me move this over. So for every 40 kills, it resets 1 random cooldown. Kind of cool. I'll put that on. Riz, you're gross. One thing that I did notice in the blog for the season, which was kind of weird, is they showed a few examples of the Bloodied items, and in the examples, they were all Bloodied ancestral gear, but they didn't have greater affixes on them. I don't know if that was how they are, or if that was an oops when they made the items for the screenshots. I'm guessing the latter, but not sure. Season 11 is pretty awesome. Season 11 was great. Sanctification's awesome. I really hope Sanctification becomes permanent. I talked about that in my most recent video. I really hope that they end up adding stuff like that to the cube. This would be like the perfect place for it. I'm sure they would have to nerf it compared to like the current system. Probably don't add the mythic options to the pool anymore, but this season we don't have an official date, but it's probably going to be March 10th. Are the Bloodied items going to be build defining? They could be. I'll leave that question up to the build makers because I don't know how powerful they're going to be. I'm guessing it's going to be more of like a cherry on top, but it's potential. Like it has potential to be a really strong system, especially because apparently if you get like multiple of the same thing, they are supposed to stack. So depending on what affixes are actually in here, because they only showed a couple examples, they could be super powerful. So Rampage plus 5% critical strike chance per kill streak tier, and there's 5 tiers, so up to 25%. Weapons, armor, and jewelry. Yep. So like weapons have the Feast affixes, armor has Rampage, and jewelry has, I don't remember what they called it, but it has a separate one. So like jewelry, like it'll say like as your tier increases, you have like a better chance to get rune drops or whatever. So like every tier that you go up, you have 10% increased chance on killing monsters to get more runes, which is kind of cool. What's up, Bruce? How you doing? Which, that's actually, now that I say it out loud, that's kind of like this game's first implementation of like magic find on gear. I know Magic Find is kind of a controversial topic when it comes to Diablo itemization. Some people love it, some people hate it. But it would be interesting to see it. You're a hater? You like it as it is? Like, I definitely understand why people disliked it, because like you have to choose to go into Magic Find rather than being more offensive or defensive, and so like it feels like you're being punished one way or the other. But I don't know, I always thought it was fun. Yeah, we're trying Rogue for the PTR. I figure if this season's gonna be based on Killstreaks, Rogue could be fun. Is the Pally out? The Pally's been out since December.
Moo!
It is the pre-order bonus. Thank you guys for the followers, appreciate it. You didn't know? Yeah, it's fun. You need to play? Yeah, the Paladin's pretty OP. We did get the patch notes for Season 12, and it does look like they're going to be nerfing it a little bit. I still think it'll be really strong, though. But if you want to try it in its OP original form, jump on it. It's not as crazy as Spiritborn was at launch, though. Haven't played on your PC in 2 months, you miss it. I feel that. Yeah, Paladin's super fun, and you can pretty much pick like any skill, and you can make a build out of it. That's one thing that I'm super hopeful for with the skill tree rework, that like they focus on making it to where like any skill can be viable. Bye, Justin. Season 12, you say? Yeah, we're playing the PTR. The actual Season 12 probably doesn't start until March 10th, but PTR is available now on PC Battle.net. Was gonna start the expansion with it, but now you're gonna have to do the secret class. How long does PTR last? 1 week. First impressions, appreciate it's early for seasonal mechanics. So this season, I definitely feel like is kind of like a filler season. It's going to be a short season, so it doesn't have a lot going on. But from what I've seen so far, I think it's going to be a fun short season. Like it's kill streaks with bloodied items, and the bloodied items kind of tie into the kill streaks. And then there are special bloodied sigils also. That's just going to be crazy butcher dungeons. When and how are they reworking skill trees? Also, how's bloodied? So the reworked skill trees are going to be coming with the expansion on April 28th, or like I've been saying, probably the 27th if they do the global launch like they did Vessel of Hatred. But they're making it to where the skill trees are no longer going to have passive nodes, and instead every skill is going to be able to be leveled up to 12. And then instead of just picking, like, you get the one enhanced option and then two like additional options beyond that, now it's going to have 3 options branching directly out of the skill, and then 2 side options that you get to pick one of each. So you get to pick 3 options per skill rather than just, like, basically 1 option. And like I said, 12 points in the base skill. So there's going to be a lot more customization per skill. The Bloodied gear this season, or in Season 12, I should say, it ties into the kill streaks. So items can just drop Bloodied, and then they will have different affixes based on what item slot they are. No passive nodes confirmed. Speculation. We didn't see it on any of the skill tree screenshots, but I think it's a safe bet. What difficulty? I'm just on normal right now. On the PTR, I didn't start with the like the extra skill point and stuff that you get from the season journey. So I just went and started punching stuff to level. I don't know how you do it. You applaud it. Don't know how I do what? Oh, okay, there's an amulet. A bloodied amulet. So we can take a look at that. So this one. 25% increased chance for additional gold during kill streaks. There it is. When does Season 12 come out? Probably March 10th. But nothing official yet. Quite a change to skill tree. Completely changed builds and... yeah. Yep. So I posted a video about it. Hold on, let me pull it up. Because I made an image to demonstrate. Skill tree overhaul
So for
video.
a while now, we've been hearing
Shut
about
up,
how the
other
Diablo
Riz.
4 devs want to address this skill.
Shut up, other Riz. Yeah, so I made this graphic here. So this is how they are in game currently, right? You just have like this option, then you get to pick one or the other. And then with the Paladin, we saw how they had three options here. But when the expansion comes out, they're going to look like this for every single skill. So you'll get to pick one of these, and then there's two side options, and you get to pick one of those. And we did see in the video, the little gameplay trailer, they showed on Sorcerer on Familiar, there were 4 options here. So it is possible that there might be more for some spells. But everything else, we saw at least 3 options. Now, we only saw one Sorcerer skill tree, and it didn't show every single node. So, you know, this might not be every single skill, but looks cool. Man, I've had a lingering headache since Friday of last week that will not go away. Make it stop. Wonder if each will cost a skill point. Okay, so you're saying all the individual nodes? I think so. Can we see that in the gameplay trailer? Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred gameplay trailer. Ah, shit. I hate you, Gemini. Don't pop up. I don't want you. So it's this video that showed it. Right here. I guess we don't really see there. Yeah, it doesn't really show them being selected. It's hard to say. Yeah, but yeah, like we know we can put 12 points in here. And then will these cost points? I don't know. I would say probably. I would say probably. So like 12, 13, 14, 15, if you want to fully max out one skill. That kind of makes sense math-wise. Like number-wise, 15 sounds like a nice even number. Yeah, no, skill tree rework is with the expansion, not Season 12. Does the kill streak keep up with kills or with hits on enemies also? It is hits on enemies also. So it's anytime you hit an enemy or anytime that you initially apply a damage over time. Thank you for the roses. Appreciate it. So like just putting dots on a target isn't going to keep it going, but the first initial hit does, and then every time so like you can kite it and like tap it and tap it and kite and tap and kite and tap and kite and tap. Those should be interesting and looks more like PoE skill tree, but dude, imagine 12 to one skill plus 5 to those other nodes. So if you wanted to max out one skill, assuming they all take points, it would be 12 to the main node, and then you would get 3 extra, so it would be 15 total to max out one skill. Yeah, kite and tap, exactly. Tap it in. Tap it in. Tap, tap, taparoo. Alright, dungeon's cleared. Okay. Only 71 available? Well, we're getting 10 extra levels. So there will probably be more than that. And then we're also getting a new zone. I would assume we're getting more, but we don't know for sure. Yeah, as far as the actual number, that's anybody's guess. Okay, so let's do this. We get 10 points. We need 1 here, flurry, and then 1 in sturdy. 3 here. I'm a zone, you're a zone. Probably another 10 plus. Yeah, I would say at least 10. Possibly more. Okay. Bring the tarnished amulet, blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Alright, so what else? What other legendary do we need? We need Vengeful. What day is the 11th? Next Wednesday. Man, so I will definitely be streaming the presentation next Wednesday, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm very curious if we're going to find out the new class on that date. Like, I'm trying to remember how they did the initial reveal. Like, I know we got the Spiritborn release trailer during an award show. But then when they did the full Spiritborn thing, where they flew out Rax and Macro Bioboy and Rudy and Fame and all them, did they, like, how much did they announce that ahead of time? I don't remember. I wonder if they're doing anything like that. It's gonna be the Penguin class reveal trailer. Waddle waddle. New class? There's gonna be a new class. It's not announced yet though. New shapeshift form for Druid? That'd be sick. I don't expect it, but that would be sick. Where Penguin? Can you imagine? Like, honestly, even if they did what PoE did with the Druid and have, like, cosmetic shapeshifts that turn it into a different animal, even though it, like, behaves exactly the same, that would still be awesome. What class? Oh, this is a rogue. Love this game. Your first Diablo game. Looking for tips? So I can definitely help with tips if you have like specific questions, but just like general tips, I don't know.
Moo.
Are you having any issues? Or thank you for the follows. Appreciate it.
Momo.
Thank you for the follow. You make Human Druid like every couple of seasons just for that. Yeah, I have definitely mentioned in the partner Discord a couple times that I would love to see Druid like shapeshift form cosmetics. But it's like most of the time it's like they never really acknowledge like, yeah, we hear you, we're gonna do that. Like they just kind of like they do it if they're gonna do it and they don't if they're not. So we just kind of we can give our feedback, but what they do with it, I don't know. You're collecting live streamers playing and just observing. Gotcha. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be live a lot for the next couple months probably between the PTR and then with season 12 kicking off here in a couple weeks, and then the expansion shortly after. Very exciting times for a Diablo fan. VIP hype button? Oh. Yeah, that's new. I put it on there. I don't know what to expect from it, but another streamer had it, and it seemed fun. So, yeah. Anyways. What's the seasonal power? Killstreaks. So, if you kill a bunch of enemies in it's very much like the Diablo 3 Massacre bonus if you played that. Like, the more enemies that you kill in rapid succession, you start getting more experience as well as more seasonal reputation. And then you also get new items, which are bloodied items that look like this, that have like this rampage effect, plus 5% critical strike chance per kill streak tier. So, like, your gear gets better as you get higher kill streaks. Just got to Act 5 in campaign and Sorcerer. Nice. Sork's my favorite class, so I think you're gonna have fun with it if you're not already. I'm guessing you are, but Act 5 in campaign. So the campaign was kind of a weird thing because like Act 3 felt like it was like 100 years long, and then 4 lasted like 30 seconds, and 5 I don't even remember where it started and ended. And yeah, once you get into Torment, there's also Bloodied dungeons that are going to always be one Torment tier higher than what you're currently playing, which is spicy. It's going to guarantee Bloodied items, and it will always have a Butcher chasing you. Always. And I think the Butcher can also be a boss. Seems like a very Butcher-focused season. Which also kind of makes me wonder, is the Butcher going to have a bigger place in the expansion? If they're like having this like short little season that features the Butcher, or maybe they're retiring the Butcher and replacing him with something else. I don't know. If you collect all the statues of Lilith on regular and then start hardcore, they still be active. Hardcore and softcore are completely separate, so you would have to do it again if you switched. That said, they used to make it like to where like the altars would affect your seasonal characters, but they no longer do. Like the altars, there is no more renown on seasonal, so those only affect Eternal Realm now. You'll ride if they retire him. I would be pretty bummed if they did that. So hopefully that's not the case. But I wouldn't mind if they added more events like that. Like I've been saying for a while, they need to bring Malphus back. I would love to see like the Cow King burst through a wall and start mooing at you with a big axe. Why do the graphics look a little different? They shouldn't. Looks the same to me. I mean, it depends when the last time you played was, because like the enemy health bars and stuff changed a little bit, but that happened in season 9 or 10, I think. Maybe it was 11. I don't remember. I think it was 11 actually. Now that I say that, but that's really the only thing that's changed. The kill streak is new. That's the new season thing. It was 11. Okay. It all blends together anymore. Okay, so I do want to pay attention to what kill numbers associate to each tier. So we're still on tier 1, which is just kill streak. I know 5 is massacre. I haven't had a good enough one to go to the next tier though. See immortal stuff implemented of kill streak. So kill streaks originated in Diablo 3. I don't think they were in any of the other Diablos before that. I know 2 didn't have it. I don't think 1 had anything like that. Did they have it in Immortal? It's been so long since I've played Immortal. Feels like they're trying to backpedal a little, implementing stuff from D2 and D3. They aren't getting rid of Butcher. Yeah, I don't think they'll get rid of him. But like, I could see them like pull him back a little bit to introduce another one like him. I think that would be cool. Those stupid bots. I gotta figure out how to get rid of them forever. I have noticed it seems like all of them have that K224 in their username. I wonder if I can make it block them automatically. I think so. I think so. Dang it. That's right. My little bot thing, it can read TikTok events, but it can't do anything to TikTok, so I can't make it automatically ban them. Did you see the alleged leaked image? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I have no idea if it's real or not. And if it is real, we have no idea what it actually is, but it looks cool. What's up, Hawk Chewy? How you doing? Like, parts of it kind of look like AI to me, but who knows? Who knows? Need to tell us? You're dying to know. I'm thinking we're going to find out next Wednesday at the Diablo 30th anniversary event that they're doing. Bow to the queen. Fingers crossed. I will be streaming the event next Wednesday, so if you want to hang out, we can find out together. Spent all last week in a hospital after having emergency surgery. Oh shit. Is everything's okay? Recovering good? Okay, good. That's scary. You'll be here? Thanks for your content. It's great. I appreciate that. And also, if you haven't, you should definitely check out and subscribe to my YouTube. I've actually started putting effort into it again. I'm guessing the second tier is going to be at 100 kills. Your weight's in bench ship? Nice. Go, go, go. Find something to kill. No! Dang it. Be here tomorrow? Nice. Okay, just keep zooming. Just keep zooming. Dang it. Fitcosa? I initially read that as Fitchosa, and I'm like, that's not right. Alright, we got 2. Oh, actually, I wonder. Okay, never mind. All right, where are we going? I have too many tabs up again. I have a problem. So next we are adding 1 to weapon mastery and unstable elixirs. Cool. Ooh, nice. All right, so yes. So why is that hunger effect red? Oh, because I would lose. Never mind. Looking at the wrong spot. I understand. Those have the same. Duh. Yeah, I just saw all the red text. I'm like, huh? Duh. So I'm curious, are there more than just that rampage effect? Like, I'm assuming that there's more than just that, but I've only seen like one of each so far. Do I do coding? I do some coding. Some. Mostly HTML and CSS. Most of my coding has been copying and pasting code and tweaking it to suit my needs. I'm a good tweaker. It's so confused, it can be. It certainly can be. Learning Python and stuff? Yeah!
Come back if you need the forge.
Yeah, with Python, I've definitely... I've found things online and tweaked them to work for what I was trying to make them work for, but as far as writing it from scratch, Learning how to use Git. You know, as much HTML as you need for MySpace? Yeah, that's where it started. Actually, No, I did a little bit of HTML before MySpace, but that's where I used it a lot early on, for sure. Okay, we need siphoned. Siphoned victuals. Whatever that is. You miss MySpace? The wildest thing to me is that MySpace still does exist. Like, you can still go and log into your account, although most of your images will be, like, missing and, like, half the stuff's gone, but it does still exist. Your extensive coding knowledge up to now has been how to use Markdown for Reddit. Yep. So back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, I used to do a bunch of I made a bunch of websites. But they were super basic compared to like what websites do today. It was just like HTML tables with a few images scattered around and stuff. And eventually I did get more into web design. Like I actually went to college for web design for a year, ended up changing majors and went into broadcasting instead, but I did do it for a while. And I even tried to get a job at a web design firm at one point, but I don't do it nearly as often as I used to. At least up until recently. You never guess you do web design? Your websites look awful? Thank you. I appreciate that. I wonder if any of my old website designs are still online. Did I save any of them? I wonder. One of them is still online, but I don't want to show it because I would dox myself. You remember making your own sites on GeoCities and uploading MP3s, getting banned, then making new sites and doing the same? Yeah, back in the day of GeoCities and Angel Fire and yeah. I still remember my original GeoCities like URL. It was geocities.com/coliseum/track/9250. And I used it to run a fantasy professional wrestling league. Can it be April now? No, it can't. But I would love it if it was. Did a new season just start? No, the PTR for the new season started. So if you want to test it on PC Battle.net, you can. But the season doesn't actually start until probably March 10th. Still have your original Yahoo email that you made all those sites with? Nice. I probably could log into my old Yahoo, but I haven't touched it in 15 years or something like that. What's new? So season 12 is going to be the season of Killstreaks and Bloodied items. So Killstreaks are coming back like this, similar to how we had them in Diablo 3. And then Bloodied items are basically the regular items with an extra bloodied affix that modify your gear based on your current tier of the kill streak. So like as you kill more stuff, your items basically get stronger or give you more rewards or whatever. And then there's also Bloodied Sigils for like endgame bosses or endgame dungeons and stuff. It's torment only. That it'll have a butcher constantly chasing you. And even like if you kill him, he'll just respawn again immediately. And it's always one torment tier higher than the torment tier that you're actually in. And it's guaranteed to give you bloodied items. So I have a feeling it's going to be a very powerful, very short season. Because the season looks like it's only going to be like a month and a half. But you have to have D4 on PC to play the PTR. Yep. You have to be not only on PC, but also on Battle.net. So it doesn't even work if you're on Steam. Been out of the loop of D4 for about 5 seasons, trying to get back in. I feel like the last couple seasons have been some of the best ones, and the expansion sounding really good. I'm very, very optimistic about Diablo 4's future. I know I always say that, but like more so now than ever. And I am so excited for next Wednesday's stream. So excited. So very excited. Is there a new season coming out for D4? Yes, on March 10th. Is it, what, 4 your time? Sounds right. Sounds right. I don't remember exactly. I think it is 2 my time, so I think that's right, yeah. It's a late one. It's weird. I don't know why they're doing it so late in the day, but... You're so behind? I mean, that's the thing that's nice about the seasonal loop of Diablo, is like you can miss 4 seasons and then come back and you really haven't missed much. Like, it's not like opening a book to chapter 17 or whatever. It's more like starting episode 17 of a show like Black Mirror, where they don't really relate to each other. They kind of do, but not really, you know? Any leaks on the new class for D4? So there was a Reddit post with some concept art that people are suggesting is the new class, but we don't know if it's real, and we don't know if it's the new class. There's just an image that was posted that they suggested was the new class. How do I like it so far? You've been looking for one for so long you can't find one. So this is the PTR, and I just jumped on the rogue because it's a Killstreak season. I figure rogues would be fun for Killstreaks. So I'm just doing a Dance of Knives build. That reminds you, you need to change your hair appointment to not March 11th.
It's not much.
Yeah, probably, move it to like March 9th if you can. Get it out of the way. What was I saying? Hell, I don't remember. Do I still have the leak up? I don't. But yeah, I'll show it again in case anybody's curious. Whoops. So this is the image that was leaked. So we say leaked. We don't know if it's real. There's no source given. Yeah, there's going to be another class, like not another class aside from the Paladin, but they haven't officially announced it yet. We're guessing they're going to be announcing it next Wednesday during their 30 years of Diablo presentation or whatever that they're doing, but we don't know that for sure. I know there was a Warcraft one that they did recently, and they didn't really announce a whole lot. Like, it could have been an email, but hopefully for Diablo we get something juicy. But yeah, this got posted 15 hours ago, and they're suggesting that it's the second class, but we don't really know what that is, if that's even the real class. To me, it kind of looks like somebody just painted over top of a Spiritborn. But a lot of people are saying it's either Blood Knight or Warlock, or this could be just like a Dark Oracle or something. It's an interesting character design, though. He's like reaching his hand out, and there's this like big red like demon hand here, and he has a big ass two-handed curvy sword that he's one-handing and are like a really weird, I don't know. Like the way that he's holding the sword looks a little fishy to me. Picture on Reddit looks AI. Yeah, that's what it does. Like down here, like in like the way that the smoke is and stuff, like it kind of looks AI to me. But like the Paladin looks legit, but this, like, I don't know. Like it's hard to tell. The new class, as far as we know, it comes with the expansion. It's possible they release it early, but as far as we know, it's going to be with the expansion. But yeah, like it has like the Chinese Diablo 4 logo, so whoever pulled this was probably on the Chinese client. I don't know if this is real even. Doesn't look super Diablo art style. Yeah, that's right. That was my initial feeling, is like it kind of looks like their art, but it kind of doesn't. Like my initial thought was they took an image of the Paladin that they found and then just asked AI to add another character over here or something, but who knows. Recently played Stop Playing in 2025. What's the best Spiritborn build? I haven't played Spiritborn since Season 6, so I don't really know. I always liked Quill Volley, but I really have no idea. I would probably look... I would check out what Immortalize is doing, because he seems to be like the Spiritborn guy. You changed it? What'd you change it to? To almost a week earlier? Nice. Is that the Blood Mage? So that's... According to that Reddit post, they think that's going to be what the new class is that they haven't announced yet, but they don't know what it's supposed to be. They did post under it that they think like it's like Warlock vibes, but I don't know. I don't know if it's real. Am I going to play Crimson Desert? I really don't know. Haven't looked into it too much. I played Black Desert for all of like 40 minutes and then refunded it because I wasn't really feeling it. But I've heard good things about it, so maybe. No current plans, but that could change. Also, speaking of MMOs, how about Ashes of Creation, eh? R.I.P. Pour one out. I'm glad I didn't buy it. What other games am I looking forward to this year besides GTA 6? Fable. I've never played a Fable game before, and the new one looks cool. We don't know when it's coming out yet, but I'm very excited about Light No Fire. I'm hoping to get more information, at least more information this year, if we don't actually get the game this year. Yeah, the kill streak is new for season 12. Yep, that's the new major season mechanic, as well as bloodied items and bloodied sigils. What are your thoughts on the cancellation of Ash's Creation? Kind of a bummer, but it kind of feels like the whole thing was a cash grab all along, based on the way that it went down. Okay, so yeah, 100 kills is carnage. So I wonder if it's just every 100. They laid off a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, the CEO stepped down, so yeah, it's dead. And because it technically launched on Steam, I don't think anybody is getting a refund, because I know originally, like, their Kickstarter page said that if the game shuts down before they launch anything, then everyone will be fully reimbursed. But they did technically launch on Steam, so I think that was why they did the Steam launch. What are we talking about? Ashes of Creation shut down. The MMO that they've been working on it for what, like 5, 8, 10 years? I don't even know. Made a bank and left, pretty much. Yep. Which, it's weird, because, like, from everything I heard, the game was, like, pretty good. No, it wasn't a Blizzard thing. It was a different MMO that it was similar to WoW, but it looked like it was going to be one of, like, the first MMOs to, like, really compete with WoW since, like, Final Fantasy. Since 2015? Okay, so it's been over a decade. Yeah. It's a bummer. I was looking forward to trying it eventually, but I guess that's never going to happen. And, like, I almost bought into the beta at one point. I almost spent, like, what, $200 or whatever it was to get into it. I'm glad I didn't. So I guess our next hope for a WoW successor is going to be the Riot MMO. I doubt that it would dethrone WoW, but it might give them a run for their money. Yeah, it's super lame. Okay, so the nice thing about the kill streak bonus thing... Wait, why did that fall off? I was literally hitting them. When you do damage, it's supposed to... Anyways. The nice thing about the dungeons that say, like, slay all enemies is, like, since it shows them on the map, it'll definitely help with the kill streaks. That's kind of nice. Oh, barely saved it. Or the one merc, yeah, Variana. Oh, you mean Subo. Variana's the one that already had kill streaks built in. Wait, you're right. You're totally right. Subo's going to be OP this season. Kill him better? I know I need to. You've been playing a lot of Fable lately? Still your favorite game of all time? Can't wait for the new one? Yeah, I never played one, but I know a couple of my friends were, like, super into them. And, like, I always thought about trying them, and I never did. So I think the new one's going to be a great opportunity to get in. I know it's not the same studio, which is even weirder, because the studio that's doing it is the same studio that made Forza. It's quite a pivot. But it looked good from the trailers and stuff. Go to bed? Yeah, we can have it for him. To gym is fun? That sounds awful. Although I've been waking up and treadmilling early, so I feel ya. What's new on PTR? You haven't launched it yet? Any leaks from expansion, like dungeons? So the only potential leak from the expansion is there was concept art that somebody posted to Reddit, but we don't know if it's legitimate or not. That shows like a half-naked, like, demon man? But we have no idea what it is. We don't know if it's real. We don't know what it's supposed to be. He's got a big beefy sword though. Gotta get your dose of gym banging. Hell yeah. What up, Timmy? That you saw resonates with naked... Wait, that I saw resonates with naked Blood Knight Warlock, some wielding power... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not sold on it being real, but it could be. Sweet dreams, Jerry. I'll be there to tuck you in a little bit. What up, Covert Ops? How you doing? Who knows, but it would be great to see a new wielding class. Wait, when you say wielding class, what do you mean by that? I'm doing pretty good. Got a little bit of a headache, a little bit of a sore throat, but other than that, I'm chilling. It's an exciting time to be a Diablo fan. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We got juicy news coming right around the corner. And the expansion's gonna be here, like, before we know it. Why is it an exciting time? So we have the PTR today. Next week, we have the 30th anniversary event. So hopefully we're going to get some exciting news then. And then the season's going to be starting a couple weeks later. And then the expansion a month after that. Just lots of stuff, kind of back to back to back. And also, for anybody who follows me on Twitter or in my Discord, I did tease that I'm working on something. I'm going to be announcing that real soon here. Caster focus, channeling focus, you meant with? I see, I see. Yeah, could be. Although, a caster with a big beefy two-handed sword like that would be interesting. Haven't killed your 6k elites yet? I haven't either. I still need to do that as well. That's probably what I'm going to go back to after I'm done with the PTR stuff. %15 increased experience from Killstreaks. Juicy. I think probably something dark-based as new expansion's all about hell in that. Is it? I mean, Mephisto. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Like, they haven't really told us too much about what the story is going to be telling. But maybe.
I can break that down.
Hodabar would be good for Killstreaks too? Probably.
Can still use these.
Okay, so now that we have
Need the forge.
some powers, we should probably put them on. Probably a good idea. Can't wait to see people call you a hacker when you open mythic caches on Tink Tonk later.
Well, let's have a look.
I didn't even think about that. Wait. Can mythics be bloodied? Ooh, I didn't even think about that. They probably can be. Does the PTR have all new skill trees? No, the PTR's for Season 12. The new skill trees are coming with Season 13. With the expansion. What? Chat, what am I doing wrong? Am I drunk right now? Why can't I do this? Yeah, 12 is the new season, and then 13 is probably coming alongside of the expansion. Why is this not working? Am I drunk? Wait. That was weird. I don't know why I did that. Okay. So it's not letting me imprint amulets. Weird. Missing requirements? What requirements? Like, it's not letting me imprint any aspect, and like there are no requirements down here. It says it's just like not working for some reason. An idea on what the new class is going to be? So we were talking about it earlier. There was a supposed leaked image of concept art, but we have no idea if it's real. I don't have it up anymore, but... Are Bloodied locked? I don't think so. I don't have... Maybe? They shouldn't be, but maybe. Could be. It could very well be a PTR bug. Let me see if this one works. Yeah, it could be a bug with Bloodied item. Have I tried getting good? Not recently. Let me see if there's anybody posting about it in... I don't see anybody reporting it yet, so I'll wait and see if that persists for bloody items. But yeah, right now it looks like it might be an issue with the bloody items not being able to. We'll keep testing and find out though. Okay. So these are all bloodied sigils. I wonder if I can salvage these to get regular sigil powder? Probably. Yeah. Placeholder. 15 fresh meat used to gamble bloodied items. Interesting. That's kind of fun. You don't get sigil powder from it. You just get fresh meat instead. Yes, Psychosa? Take your tweezers away? Oh no, what have you done? Alright, so no getting cheap sigil powder that way. Your brows just got slightly bitchy and intimidating again? Hell yeah. You gotta show everybody your dominance. Alright, we're gonna go to Nahantu and do one of those. Assert dominance. Do I have any gems? I do. Just throw shit in shit. I don't even care. Put it in there. Stick it in the hole. Boom, boom. Carnage! So it would be cool if there was a voice line or something when you get to the next tier. Although that might be annoying if it happens all the time. Although I wonder, I could probably rig something up for my stream to do that automatically. That could be fun. I might have to tinker with that. No! I lost it. Do what? What'd you miss? So how it pops up with the kill streaks, like it shows kill streak and then carnage and then works its way up to massacre. I might make it to where like I have a script running that auto detects when it advances tiers, and it has like it plays like a voice line. It's like carnage, just to make it very like arcadey. What's PTR? Public test realm. So this is like basically a beta of season 12. Ultra kill, exactly. What's new? So season 12 is the season of kill streaks, so you can see that right here in the middle of my screen. As you kill monsters in rapid succession, you gain kill streaks, which gives you more experience and also more seasonal reputation. And then it also affects your bloodied items, which is a new item type. Oh, I ran out of time. I was not paying attention to that at all. So yeah, you get a new item type called Bloodied items that have additional affixes on them that are affected by your current kill streak. So it basically gives you buffs as you get your streak bigger and bigger and bigger. And then there's also Bloodied Sigils for like Nightmare Dungeons and Infernal Hordes and stuff that'll always guarantee a butcher's in there. And so if you kill him, he will just immediately respawn. And the tier of the dungeon will always be one torment tier higher than what you're currently in. And then you also, when you do Bloodied dungeons, you're guaranteed to get Bloodied items in them. And it's going to be a shorter season, and hopefully it's fun. Seems like it could be fun. You ran 110 pit on your hardcore paladin. Curious if you're still top 1,000. I don't know. Oh, and Tower. I'm proud of you. You read the patch notes when you were at that place last night. When you were... Oh. You had nothing else to do? So, did you read all the patch notes or just the seasonal stuff? All of them in the posts? Like, every time that they post those blogs, I always forget that there's a section at the bottom that you can twirl down for, like, the full patch notes, which is why I didn't cover any of it in my YouTube video. But sound like a cussing Englishman, bloody this and bloody that, you know? Now that you say that, I can hear it. You gotta start explaining D4 to someone? Oh, to someone. Oh. Okay. Go here. To the doctor, right? Womp, 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 womp. Uh-oh. Nurse? Sure. Yeah. Same thing.
Who the hell are you? She took...
I ordered cough drops because I ran out yesterday. They need to get here. Not cough drops. Throat lozenges. That's what I meant. They need to get here immediately. Not quite true. Close enough. Boop. Yeah, I really wonder what's going to be the best area to keep kill streaks going. Maybe Infernal Hordes, if you can pick the next wave quickly enough to keep the streak going.
Dead. One of our new sisters. Look close. Blood everywhere, but only one stab wound. A quick kill. And they tossed her remains.
I'm curious if the density in the Bloodied Sigils are going to be any higher, because maybe those will be the best. Helltides can have weird gaps between packs. Yeah. How long's the buff? It doesn't show a timer, but you can see it right there. It fades out pretty quickly, so if you're not hitting something every like 5 seconds or so, it will fall off rapidly.
This one put up a fight. He saw it coming. So the killer went for his joints first.
Follow the trail.
When he was down, whoever it was, they were trained as a rogue.
Sir Lina, disciple of the dark. Is it Friday yet? I wish it was Friday. I'm ready for the weekend.
Hold up. It's not. What?
I'm not really sure why I'm doing this quest. Saved it. Okay, bring them with me. Come on, boys, let's go. Alright, they're dead. Okay, we lost it. It's fine. Anything cool on the PTR? I mean, it's mostly, I don't know if you read the blog at all. What up, Nichols? How you doing? I mean, the Killstreaks are cool. The Bloodied items have potential to be fun. I know a lot of creators are probably going to jump right into endgame and test that out, so that'll probably be more exciting. But I wanted to see what it feels like to level with it, and so far it feels kind of cool. It's going to be harder to keep up the Killstreaks at lower level, though. Depending on your class, I guess. Get him. Get him. Okay. Go, 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 go. Dang it. Why couldn't there be a dude on the other side of the door to keep my streak going? Like, I feel like if Killstreaks are going to be the season theme, they really need to make a way to ramp up the monster density.
Moo,
No
moo,
pet?
moo,
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Moo, moo, moo,
Yep.
moo.
This is Rogue. This is Rogue. What do I have for a beverage? Yeah, I should probably equip a pet. Can I do that from here? Yeah.
It messed up my head.
Thank you for the follow, by the way. We'll put that on.
Worms.
And we'll keep the rampage gear.
People's hearts. Their secrets. Their scars. So
And then we're gonna
easy
put one into here.
slice
Playing a
away.
rogue is not common. Yeah, so, since I'm just doing PTR, I figure rogue would be cool to test out the kill streak mechanic.
I'm sorry. The coin.
Where is it, sister?
No. No! It's mine! You won't take it from me!
And because I'm not going to be playing this character for too long, so it's not much of a commitment.
I tried to kill my
What's PTR? It's the public test realm, so basically the beta for Season 12.
taught me well.
Hurry up already.
What a waste.
Okay.
You
That was a long animation there. But we did it.
Bless you.
You're a saint.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Found a greasy key. So greasy. What's the kill streak do? So it's similar to the way that we had massacre bonuses in Diablo 3, but in this one, the higher your tier goes, the more experience and seasonal reputation you're going to get. But there's also new bloodied items, and bloodied items will have new effects on your gear that also increase based on your current kill streak. So for example, like my boots, 7% movement speed per kill streak tier, and it seems like each tier is roughly about 100 kills. So like if I get it to 100 kills, I'll get like 7% more move speed. If I get to 200, I'll get 7% more, and that like, it keeps going up till 5 times or whatever. And then there's some that are based on the tier, and then some that are built based on how many kills you have. So it just depends on which combination of bloodied items you're using. And bloodied items also can stack on top of each other, so if you really like one power, you can just stack a bunch of it. The highest I've managed to get, though, is like 150 so far. But I'm sure in endgame it's going to be easier to get longer streaks going. And just finding areas that chain spawn monsters that die quickly. This is a good event for that. Can I get to 200? I don't think so. Dang it!
Never seen anyone fight like you.
Is that Blackjack? Sure is. What's up, Anthony? How you doing? View? Which character? I'm currently playing a rogue. Your loneliness is killing you? Nice. I see what you did there. Didn't hear. Oh, this is a rogue.
Let's get going.
Okay. Do I want to keep leveling or do I want to boost? I'm torn. Heck it, I'm boosting. I'm boosting! He boosting. So many obols, holy moly. Cheater, I know. I'm a big cheater. Gave me too much shit. Alright. Let's pull up an endgame build. I'm not gonna go crazy min-maxing like some people do. Okay. Okay, so that confirms mythics can be bloodied. Bloodied grandfather.
What will it be?
What up, Vonda? How you doing?
Can take what's left.
So I need Air of Perdition as my only mythic.
In the park, nice.
Mythic drop much? Oh, I'm on PTR, so yeah. Nice. We got a bloodied one. Okay. So this does seem to confirm that bloodied items are not... That's weird. They said bloodied ancestral items, like bloodied items and ancestral items. Like, they said they would be both, but this is not ancestral. Are the other ones? These are all ancestral. But they don't have GAs on them. Huh. I wonder if that's a bug or if they aren't guaranteeing them anymore. Interesting. I'm leaning towards PTR bug, but I don't know.
Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
Okay, I need to clean this up. There's too much shit. Bug or need to boost? I am boosted. But like, all mythics have always been ancestral, and these ones aren't. Why did those not go away? What? Okay,
In the park nicely.
Alright, so what do we need here? Scoundrels leathers. We need Beastfall boots. I didn't get any? Okay. And it looks like that's it as far as uniques go.
Father bless. What do you need?
Bloodied scoundrel leather, better. Rob built any builds yet? Probably. But I've been on the PTR since it went live, so I haven't been able to see what he's up to. Like, the PTR just started. Okay, so there's the new gloves. Those are coming this season. There's the new weapon. Isolated enemies. What's PTR? The public test realm. Basically beta for the season. Season 12 looks like it's going to be a short, fun season. Like, it doesn't have, like, the deepest mechanic, but it does sound like it's going to be, like, you'll be able to get a lot of power from it, probably. Looks interesting. Yeah, the Killstreaks are cool. If you liked Killstreaks from Diablo 3, I think you're going to like this season. Do we know what the season powers are? Yeah, so this season is all about killstreak bonuses that you get just from killing monsters. And as you kill stuff, you also get bloodied items that look like this. So it has like the little bloodied effect at the top, and then you get like the rampage bonus, or if you're jewelry has a different kind of bonus, and then weapons have a different kind of bonus. But basically, it's like a stackable buff based on your current kill streak. And then there's also bloodied sigils, which I don't have any anymore, that are like nightmare dungeons, hell tides, layer bosses that you're guaranteed to have the butcher chasing you at all times, and if you kill him, he'll respawn, and it's always going to be one torment tier higher than what you're currently playing in, and it guarantees bloodied item drops. D4 had kill streaks, but only for barbs. D4 had kill streaks, but only if you used Variana.
What will it be?
There's just obols everywhere. Complete campaign on Stronghold. Unlock all we do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do Marty 200. Okay, already did that. Much obols. Yeah, there's obols everywhere. All right, Torment 4. And then, okay, let's do the skill thing, shall we? Skill tree, respec, refund. So we're going 1 here. 3 there, 1 there. 3 there, 1 there. 1 there, 1 there. I am so ready for the skill tree rework. But sites like Maxroll and Mobilytics and all them, like, they're going to have a fun time rebuilding all of their stuff for all the new skill trees. I don't envy them. We're going to have to change everything. Whoops, only 1. Confirm. And then Paragon. Back to work. All right, take it easy. Thanks for popping in. Boards are different? They shouldn't be. Looks the same to me. Song name? This is Rise Against. It's called Prayer of a Refugee. So this needs to be versatility. Whoops, I want to go this way. Versatility. Boop. And then to here, here, here. That looks good. We need Eldritch Bounty. Rotate, rotate. That looks right. We're going to here, down to here, over to here. Boop, boop. Over to here. Up to there. Up to here. And then boop, 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 boop.
Moo.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. What build is this? Death Trap. Or at least it will be when I'm done. Probably. Explosive. Yeah, that trick to assign Paragon nodes faster is like a game changer. And then we need this one. Rotate. Confirm. I'm gonna go to here. Then get this guy, then get that guy. Then get that guy. Then Canny. And then slowly work our way over here. Okay, so we need to put that one in. Which needs to be Headhunter. And then that one's in. That one needs to be Ambush. Cool. Okay, who do you think the new character will be in April? So, no idea. I put out a couple videos. My initial thought was going to be that it was going to be an Oracle. Although, after I thought about it more, I started thinking, okay, maybe the Oracle and the Amazon are going to be mercenaries instead. And if that's the case, then I'm not sure. There was a supposed leak today, like 15 hours ago on Reddit, that claims to be concept art of the new class, but we don't know if it's real. Although that's just a picture. It doesn't say what it actually is. So who knows? That was a Blood Knight. So that's what a lot of people think the picture is representative of. I don't have it up anymore, but... Let's see. So this is the image that was leaked today. Some people think that's the Blood Knight. It could be. The person who posted this says that they suspect Warlock, but that big beefy sword seems Blood Knight-ish. I am on the purple app, yep. I have all my links in my bio. I'm on the red app too. So yeah, I don't know. We have no idea if this is legit or not. And if it is legit, we don't know what it officially is. But yeah, I don't know. Warlock seems like it could be close to Necro. That's what I've always said. Feels like there's just too much overlap. I definitely think it's going to be a willpower class.
Father bless. What do you need?
If it's not, I'd be very surprised. Okay. I really wish on PTR, when you got the gear, like you could just be like, all right, give me a bag full of nothing but helmets. Like it does kind of seem like it does sort them, but like you just get them all at once and it's a little overwhelming. Oh, okay, they gave you specifically bloodied weapons. That's nice. Okay, I do like that. Well, maybe they did. I don't know. I just get overwhelmed with so many things.
Come back if you need work.
Man, I wish I could get one of those bags on the live servers. Any big changes coming in Season 12? Yes. So, it does seem like the season's going to be a short one. It looks like it's only going to be about a month and a half long before the expansion, which we've been wondering about for a while. The blog wording makes it sound like it's going to be just like a month and a half. But it's going to be a smaller, more focused season based on Killstreaks and a new item type called Bloodied items. So basically, all of the items are on their periods for a month and a half. Yeah, I said it. So the bigger your kill streak gets, the stronger your bloodied items become. That's triggering? Oh no. Oh no. My bad. Does this build... Okay, so I know I put a point in puncture, but do I actually use it? No. Okay.
Need something forged? Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
Random legendaries.
What will it be?
Ayo, Booba? I agree. All Booba, all the time. Hello, Raiders! Welcome. Do I have a smelly butt? Not today. Thanks for the raid. How is streaming? How is the rest of your streaming? Maybe? I don't think so. Not today. Maybe the other day, but not today. You got an Umrune? Hell yeah. Put it on the board. My weapons are bleeding. Can you fix them? Blooby? True. They're so blooby. You got Hello Kitty band-aids? Nice. Put them on all my gear. Alright, is everything bloodied now? I think all my slots are bloody. Oh, I need an offhand. What up, nerdy dude? How you doing? Let's stash these runes. Gonna go grab food and be back soon. Sounds good. Thanks again for the raid. We'll miss you while you're gone. Dude. I will. It's true. For sure. Alright, so we have all the temper manuals. Compasses. I'm doing fantastic. Well, a little on the sick side. Headachy, sore throat. But beyond that, I'm great. Alright, so throw those on the ground. So we need Bloodied offhand. Can I get specifically that? And I never even realized there's a chest right next to him. Bloodied items. Weapons. You were wondering what the reworked skill tree will be like for the rest of the classes, as it only showed a bit of Sork's reworked skill trees in one video. I feel like the structure is going to be the same with all the classes. We're like... sorry for the flashbang. Like, every skill is going to be, like, main skill here, and you can put 12 points in that, and then you're going to get 3 or 4 options. We saw one with 4 options, but most of them are going to have 3. This is a terrible, crooked drawing. And then there's going to be 2 side branches that have 2 options on either side. And so, if you want to fully max out a spell, you put 12 here, like 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. And so each spell is going to have 15 maximum points, I'm guessing. But yeah, until they actually reveal more, that's only an assumption based on what we've seen. Never leave the house. It's funny because like I very rarely do, and then I went and visited some friends over the weekend and come back, and sure enough, sick almost immediately. Okay. Boop. So they want sword, bow. Bow, dagger. Do I have swords? Let's go sword. Sword. Okay.
What will it be?
Yuck, friends. I know, right? They're smelly.
Bring.
Okay. So we need Zan? And Yalthal. Don't have that. Do have that. Need more runes. As an introvert, you're like, people are too much. So I am very introverted. I'm definitely better than I used to be, but I get it completely. I guess it really just depends, like, who I'm around and, like, how comfortable the people that I'm with make me feel. Because, like, when I'm with a bunch of new people that I don't feel, like, super included, I get so awkward. But I don't know. When I'm around people that I'm comfortable with, saying that, yeah, it really just depends on vibes. There we go. We got my runes. Like, if I ever met up with Psychosa, I would feel awkward as shit. Guaranteed. She would make me terrified. Absolutely terrified. Super intimidating. Like, have you seen those brows? Holy shit. Scary. The timing for that was great. As soon as I don't know someone for a long time, it would just be stay quiet and awkward. Yeah, for sure. You're currently filling them in. Nice. Boop, boop, boop. We need one more. And then we need skulls. 2 skulls and a diamond. Alright, so that's ready. Now we need to do my aspects. We need Trickster. And then, oh, we need Eyes in the Dark pants. I missed that.
Fare thee well.
Equipment. Uniques. I cannot wait for this headache to go away.
Came apart now.
Driving me nuts. It's like it's not a bad one. It's just enough to be annoying.
That's good salvage.
Which is kind of the worst kind. Lobotomy time? Dude, I wish. Every time I hear that word, though, I can only hear my dad making the dad joke. I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. I heard that like a trillion times as a child.
Need something forged?
And like in hindsight, that sounds like something an alcoholic would say. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so we need... Never mind. Seasonal, bloodied items, armor. Is it too late to start this season versus when the next one starts? The next one starts March 10th. So you do have time. Heyo! Thank you for the subby. Appreciate it. What I'm playing, though, is the PTR for next season. But yeah, the current season goes until March 10th. So you definitely have time to get in and try it out. Season 11's great. Sanctification's a lot of fun. You have the same exact headache probably from your trip? Tension headache maybe? Maybe. It did start. Well, it started because I was drinking a little bit. And, I don't drink very often. Artful initiative. Okay, so these bloodied items, it is letting me apply aspects to it. So I don't know what was going on with the level up ones. Tell the devs that they have to keep massacres in after season 12. They're so good. So my gut feeling with any seasonal mechanic that people really, really like, if the overwhelming consensus is that people love it, there is a better chance that it will return in some form or fashion moving forward. But if you really like Killstreaks, just use Variana, right? I know it's not the same. That was a joke. It's me. I'm Misha. Oh wait. If people like things, they need to get on the forums and share that. True. Okay. I wanted to put in the bug report about the early level bloodied items not letting me add an aspect to them. Okay.
I can take common, turn it special.
Headache is persistent today. Warming food now so you can take stronger painkillers. Hopefully it goes away. As a fellow headache haver, I sympathize. They're the worst.
Ah, good fortune that is.
Okay. Everything's imprinted? Yes. Okay. I don't think I care about super min-maxing everything, so we're just gonna leave the enchants as they are. Which class will I play during Season 12? That is a great question. I don't know yet. Knowing me, I'll probably start with Sork, but too soon to tell.
Why are you here?
Mercenary. What do I want?
Not even a half human one.
We're here.
Honor to help.
Brianna.
You're stronger together.
You'll go Orden just because it's great for you personally. I haven't really looked to see how the different nerfs to Pally are going to affect it. How do you get access to PTR? Is only select. No, anybody can do it if you're on PC Battle.net. So if you're on Battle.net, you can just switch this here from the live game to the PTR and then install it like a normal game and just play it that way. But if you're not on Battle.net, you won't be able to get on PTR. What nerfs? So they nerfed the castle node. I know that for sure. Beyond that, I'm not entirely sure. We all saw that one coming though.
You take care now.
Okay. You would never guess that they would nerf castle, right? It's totally fair. Totally balanced. Alright, so Glacial Fissure Layer Boss Sigil. Let's do it. Where's the butcher? Thought he was always supposed to be here. With the upcoming expansion launching in a couple of months, could there be a possibility with a new region, Scovos, that we could possibly get a few new mercenaries? I definitely think it's possible that we get new mercenaries. I actually put out a video speculating that the Oracle and the Amazons could be the new mercenaries. How do you get these? This is on the PTR. I don't know how to play this build, so... Oh boy. I feel like the game would be so lame if not playing hardcore. I mean, I play both. I like both. Okay, maybe I do need to, oh, I haven't masterworked or tempered anything. That's what my issue is. Riz. Okay. Tempering. Gloves. What do we want? We want damage per Dark Shroud Shadow. You want to play Dance with Knives? Had a blast with it. I really like that for leveling. But I know it does fall off a little bit in endgame. Oh, it didn't give me any of those? Shit. Okay, it's fine. Weapon. We want chance for Death Trap to deal double damage. Okay. Hoda for the win. Hoda's fun. I like Hoda. All right. Amulet. We want Death Trap cooldown reduction. I wonder if they nerf the chance to get GAs. Ring, we need casting ultimate skills, restores primary resource. Good enough. For sure you were struggling in the mid-70s in the pit, and then you had to go back to Necro because Necro main before Pally? Gotcha. Yeah, so I'm hoping, because, like, if you've hung out in my stream long enough, you know that I'm not a big Necro fan, but I'm really hoping with the skill tree rework that they add enough to make the Necro actually exciting for me, because I would love to actually enjoy playing one. It's not my fault they're bad. Damage per Dark Shroud Shadow. Or I'm just bad? Maybe. Maybe. Do you think Lucion's making a return in the new expansion? It's very possible. I definitely think we're going to get Bale. Even if it's just a tease, I think we're going to get Bale. Possibly Diablo also. I don't think we'll fight either of them, but I think they'll be teased. What up, PG? How you doing?
Not bad.
Hey-oh! Thank you for the subby. Can we get Neath Iron from this dude? It's your first time in your streams, and so I'm fine. Hell yeah.
What do you need?
I'm damn fine. Wait, what? What? Okay, so that did not give me Neath Iron, unfortunately. That's okay.
That there is worth this one.
So we'll just crank them up, and then we'll worry about re-rolling them later. It's not like we have to sanctify anymore. I do hope sanctification comes back permanently, eventually. You can't live without the emotes? I love that emote. It makes me happy. That's probably the one that I use the most.
Unexpected. Not bad.
So they also said that they did something with the icon for... Was it for the capstone? Is it just that little blue icon? Is that what they were talking about? Maybe. Isn't Neath Iron gone with Season 11? You're confused? It shouldn't be, because you need to re-roll it for the tempers. Or no, sorry. You need to re-roll it for the masterwork, for the capstone. So it should be in the game permanently now. Why would it be gone?
That there is worth this one.
Nothing new for season? What do you mean nothing new for season? There's all kinds of new stuff.
Welcome to my home.
Unexpected.
It was supposed to be a question? Oh. Yeah, no, there's new stuff. So they added Killstreaks and Bloodied items and Bloodied Sigils, and then like 4 or 5 new uniques also. I think it's going to be cool for a short season. Thought that was just seasonal crafting. Sanctification is seasonal, but Neath Iron is part of the capstones for the permanent masterworking change. At least until they change it again. Alright, now hopefully we can make a difference in this dungeon. Yeah, no new mythics. So my gut feeling is we'll get new mythics with expansions, but not with seasons. Yeah, Heavenly Sigils will go away. True. That is true. Oh. I thought this was a nightmare dungeon. It's the Beast in the Ice. Oh. I clicked too fast. That explains why there's no butcher. So, remember how I said Bloodied Sigils will always be 1 torment tier higher than the actual tier we're in? So this is effectively a Torment 5 boss. When's the new class for PoE2? They haven't announced one yet. I'm doing no damage to him. I also don't know how to play this class, so that's not helpful. But holy shit. I would think just, you know, having fully decked out gear that I would be able to annihilate him, but apparently not. I wonder if they'll bring back the sword monster affixes. Yeah, I don't know. So the new seasonal mechanic is Killstreaks. So if you played Diablo 3, you know how Killstreaks worked. That is basically the seasonal mechanic. But there's also going to be Bloodied items, which get stronger as your kill streak goes up. Death Trap cooldown look like? 23 seconds. Probably not great. Should be instant non-sight, yeah. So I do see a note that it says you need your Beastfall boots to have 25 or higher maximum energy. So I'm close, but not quite there. And enough maximum resource using Elixir of Resourcefulness. Like the Diablo 3 season where higher kill streak would do things like explosions and tornado. Not like that. So it's just like how it had the massacre bonuses in general in Diablo 3. So the more monsters that you kill, the higher your bonus gets. And it gives you more experience and more seasonal reputation. And then your gear also gets improved. Okay, so I guess I am going to have to re-roll things. They announced the other character? No. There was a leak on Reddit of some art that people are speculating might be the new class, but nothing's confirmed. We don't even know if the image is real. There's definitely some doubt behind it, but it could be. I don't know. Let's see. We can get rid of... What's the leak? Do I still have it up? I don't. Let me find it. So we don't know what it's supposed to be, but this is the leaked image. So whatever that is. A lot of people are speculating that it's the Blood Knight. Some people are saying it's the Warlock. But from that image, it kind of looks like somebody took a picture of a Spiritborn and made it red. I don't know. And then put like a weird sword in his hand. Shower time, have fun. So odd to me that we get a season a month before DLC. Yeah, it's just going to be a short season 12. But like the way that this smoky stuff at his feet looks, like that looks like it could be AI to me. I don't know. I'm just not convinced this is real. Although I do like the big like demonic hand spell looking thing that's like following his hand. Don't understand why they would give us Pally and Blood Knight at the same time. Seems lazy. I agree. So like I don't know that this is real at all. When does season 12 start? So nothing officially is announced as far as date, but based on the in-game reliquary, probably March 10th. Looks fake to you? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not convinced. The next class will be Riz. I just saw that. Could be. I mean, I'm already in the game, though. They just called me Lord Zir instead of Riz. They just flipped it, made it backwards. Haven't heard anything, so you're not convinced? Yeah. I think we'll probably find out officially next week when they do the 30th anniversary Blizzard presentation thing, but that's not confirmed yet either. That's me and my buddy in the picture Halloween costume. Nice, nice. What's up, Master Grogu? How you doing? Okay, cooldown reduction. That's good. You mean, to be fair, it's not hard to finish a season like 3 days. I mean, finishing a season, like finishing all of the seasonal rank stuff in 3 days would be pretty tough. But like being able to blast through all the T4 content, that's pretty easy to do in a couple days. I am hoping that they make changes with the expansion that does make progression slow down a bit. Hopefully. You were wondering how they would stretch season 11 until April. Makes sense for a short season. Yeah, it definitely feels like this is going to be like that's why the mechanic doesn't seem very deep. Like just kill streaks with items that are affected by your kill streaks is basically all the season is. I think it's cool. I think it's going to be fun for a month, and then we'll have the new expansion a couple weeks later. Just started playing Diablo, and you're starting on Vessel of Hatred now. Any tips and tricks? If you just ask, like, do I have any tips in general? That's like asking, like, you know, I just turned 20. Any tips? If you can be specific, if you have specific answer or specific questions, I can try to answer. But just like in general, not really. The leak looks nothing like the silhouette of the mystery class in the promo video. The The only thing that I feel like it does definitely have in common is the outreached hand. But other than that, I agree. Earlier game just progresses too fast. When you get up to Paragon 260, it goes slow. It's frustrating. You think they slow down the early game a little, help curb expectations? Yeah, if they slow down the early game and then sped up the late game a little bit, I don't want them to go crazy because I do think that the end game should take a while. But if they just kind of shifted it from like this to like this, that might be a little better. You know? I'm not 20. I'm not 20 anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, so I'm not against it, but it would piss off a lot of people. Wait, what is that a reference to? Slower early progress. Oh, I don't think it would piss people off, do you? I think a lot of people feel like the early levels are too slow or too fast. Like being able to finish the 1 to 60 leveling in like 3 hours? I don't know. I don't love it. Every season you say you'll get to 300, but you always stall at 270 because it's just so slow past that. Yeah, that's why I'm saying like if they just like, I guess I gotta go this way for stream. So like if it's currently like this, where like you start low, like how do I let's draw it. That so like right now, like say like this is level 1 and this is like Paragon 300 and like this is like level 60 here. Like right now it feels, how do I want to draw this? Like it feels like this, and I'm saying like make it more like this. Just like slow this down a little bit, speed this up a little bit. I guess maybe make more sense to go this way. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. Just like slow down the early levels, speed up the late levels. Not a ton, but enough to where like it doesn't feel like such a slog in the last 30 or so Paragon. 4 hours in Diablo 3 with no season mechanics if you made a 70 weapon at 40. Yeah, like nowadays you can easily get to max level in D3 in like an hour or two at the most. Imagine at BlizzCon they announced StarCraft ARPG. So the rumor on the street is that StarCraft is going to be getting a shooter, which my gut would be that it would be like an extraction shooter or almost like a Helldivers. A StarCraft ARPG would be interesting. But I don't see them doing 2 RPGs, honestly. It's possible. You got to 300 once and you only did it for the PlayStation trophy and you didn't do it again. Yeah, I've never gotten 300. I've never really cared. Maybe someday, but it's not a high priority for me. Not extraction shooter. You don't like Helldivers or Arc Raiders? Like that's what I would put money on because it's just a very popular genre. But yeah, I'd probably would I try it? Probably because I like Blizzard, but I don't know that I would play it much. You'd be fine with 6 to 10, maybe even 12 hours if they did. But Season 1 Diablo 4 not too slow. Yeah, I liked that it was very slow at the end, but then again, you have to keep in mind there was no Paragon back then. It was just 1 to 100. I do think that was too slow. I liked it then, but I wouldn't like it every single season. But somewhere in between the two, I think would be okay. Like I think getting to like 250 now would be like a good length to get to 300. Like it still takes some effort, but not, not the grind that it is currently. Do I need to think of what gear to stash, etc. when you're not level 60? So any gear that you get before 60 is basically going to be complete garbage when you get to end level. Because you start getting ancestral items, and once you get ancestral items, like all of your regular stuff's pretty much garbage. Then again, for the shooter, doesn't Blizzard have Overwatch for that matter? That's true. That's true. But that's like a what do they call that kind of shooter? Like just like the team-based like champion shooter or whatever. I definitely think it would be a much different style game than that. Like not like a competitive. I mean, it probably would be I don't know. I don't know. I definitely feel like it would be a different genre though, like a different type of shooter. I kind of wonder if it's going to be like Ghost, like StarCraft Ghost that they were working on forever ago and canceled like what, 15 years ago at this point. Got 300 on hardcore this season, not doing it again. Nice. Yeah, it's a lot. What elixirs and stuff do I need? Love the idea of Overwatch and Marvel Rivals, but the community's so toxic. Yeah, I just never really got into those kind of games. Like sort of resourcefulness. Like I played Overwatch a little bit when it first came out, but I'm just not a competitive person. I never have been.
I'll be here, Sam.
Also, with the new expansion and region, we're getting more skill points, Paragon points. Yep. Yep.
Welcome to my home away from home.
Almost certainly. No, I haven't played Arc Raiders. It just doesn't seem like something I would enjoy, honestly. Okay, so we're gonna do... I don't want to do Lair Boss. These are all Lair Boss sigils. Do I have any just like regular... where would this even be? Layer keys... Escalation sigils. Can you not just get regular dungeon sigils? I guess I can craft them. Oh, can you not craft bloodied ones? Okay. We'll just do a regular one. Overwatch was so fun when it launched. Now it's like social media, just too toxic and annoying. I mean, if you just play by yourself, like, it's only toxic if like if you join like voice chat or something. Okay, so this feels fine. Just blowing this stuff up. God of War. I never played a God of War either. I watched Justin play it a little bit on stream. Like, what, a year ago at this point? But yeah, I've never played it myself. Yeah, definitely easier to keep kill streaks going when you're higher level. What is happening? I probably should have picked a build that I actually feel comfortable with. No! Dang it. Just lost it. And you know that there's going to be like seasonal journey rewards for like hitting certain tiers of kill streaks and stuff. Although since it is a short season, probably. I wonder if they're going to take that into consideration when choosing the actual like season journey objectives. Because like the one that they have this season to kill like 6 trillion elites or whatever. Death Trap's firing fast enough. You're not watching, you were doing eyeliner, but you can hear it. Yeah, it feels better now. Think you'll be doing just fine with Sork once season launches? I think so too. I think so too. Oh, Maroon! I'm rich. Heck. Pew, pew, pew. Okay. Just hit 300 for the first time. What a slog. Yeah. Is this a new season? So this is the PTR for the new season. The new season doesn't come out until probably March 10th. We're just testing it out. Alright, so now we got some Bloodied Sigils. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So we can try this one. Highly challenging nightmare dungeon. I wonder what the pit mechanic this season 12 will be. Maybe there was none since it's a short season. So we only had the pit mechanic because of the way that the boss, like we had the bosses like taking over the different areas in season 11. I don't assume that we're gonna have that every season. I'm guessing it's gonna be a normal pit. Oh, there's the butcher. The nice thing about the butcher constantly chasing us, though, is if we're trying to keep a kill streak alive, we'll always have something to keep the kill streak going. Yes, so March 10th is going to be season 12, and it's going to be a short season leading up until the expansion that comes out April 28th. Or potentially the 27th if they're doing the global release. Now, I should say, this isn't 100% confirmed. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, now that I'm actually playing it, like I'm almost sure that's why they're having the butcher chase you. Is if you need to keep your kill streak going, you can just like keep hitting him.
I might learn what I need to know. The smoke from stoking the fire will attract all manner of attention, including that of the killers.
Get that one. There's one.
Because if you kill him,
That's one. That's one.
he comes right back. Gut feeling on what the new character will be. Been hearing Amazon. So I put out a couple videos about what I think it's going to be. My initial thought was that it's going to be the Oracle class, because Scobos Isles is known for their two caste system, the Amazons and the Oracles, and we've already had Amazon, so I felt like it was going to be something new. And we also only have one willpower class, so I expected it to be something that fit the other willpower class. But I also put up a follow-up video talking about how, if it's not the Oracle, I could see the Amazon and the Oracle being new mercenary types that we can pick with this expansion. But at the end of the day, we're all just guessing. There was a potential leak on Reddit yesterday that showed an image that is apparently concept art, but I'm not sure if it's real or not. Very skeptical. But I think we're going to find out next week when they do their 30th anniversary thing. Yeah, I agree that Amazon would be weird. And I also think it'd be weird to do two returning classes in the same expansion. Like, since we already got the Paladin, it would make sense to do a new class that we've never seen before in Diablo. I knew you would agree, Emily. I'm so happy that you agree with me. I want to try to get an actual massacre bonus. Is Pally most OP in Season 12? In Season 12, I have no idea. In Season 11, yes. Oh, half my playlist is a throwback. Dang it, shouldn't have killed the butcher. Why does the female rogue sound like a gremlin? I don't know. So happy to move on to Barb today? What kind of Barb are you gonna do? Gonna make a Heartseeker Rogue, but the push method seems so annoying to play. The push... I've never played Heartseeker, so I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. Lunging Strike? Gotcha. Good choice. Deathtrap Rogue is your favorite build. Once you can spam Deathtrap, it's so fast. You're working on breakpoints. Yeah, so I just kind of put together gear really quick on the PTR. But I didn't have the Neath Iron to reroll my capstones and stuff, so I haven't been able to like really perfect anything yet. To see Twisting Blades with Deathtrap return as OG build would be amazing. I mean, with the skill tree revamp, I think that there's going to be a lot of potential for both new and old builds to be good.
I beg you.
One thing that I've noticed though, like with both like the Spiritborn and the Paladin, like their kits are just kind of like, they feel flashier and more exciting than a lot of the OG classes in a lot of ways. Like, not necessarily like damage-wise, but just like the effects of the spells and stuff seem like more well done. And I'm assuming the new class, like the Unrevealed one, is also going to be similar. I'm hoping that they also do stuff for the old classes that make them feel more in line with the newer ones. Did they reveal the new class? No, not yet. I'm thinking they're going to reveal it next Wednesday. Dang it! Next Wednesday, they're doing the 30th anniversary of Diablo presentation. At 2 p.m. Pacific time, which I will be streaming, and I'm guessing that's when we're going to get the new class announcement. You just came back to D4, but don't care for the Helltide. What can you do right when you hit 60 to try to get all the Ancestrals? I usually, like early on when I first get into Endgame, I will usually start doing the pit to try to get my glyphs going. And you do get a bunch of obols from completing the pit that you can use to gamble particular spots. So that's probably what I would recommend. The whole thing with skill tree and endgame stuff will definitely be OP. Hopefully. I'm so excited to find out more about the Herodric Cube and the talisman system. And also, what the hell does fishing do? Hey, Misha's back. Yeah, so obols from the pit is a really good way to target farm what you need. So like if you get into endgame and like, you know, you have like a couple ancestrals, but you need some pants and boots or whatever, then you can specifically like choose those slots. Thank you for the follow. I died. C. I agree. I agree. Okay, yeah, so the difficulty in the dungeons, like this is effectively Torment 5, and it's I Kinda spicy. Bot attack again? Probably. But like, they're not doing the normal happy faces and stuff. Holy moly. It's fun to not ban them and let them continue to watch and not be able to do a thing. I know, I died a lot. I died a lot. This whole Torment 5 thing is kind of spicy. I'm going to try one in Torment 3 to see what it would feel like in Torment 4. Since when do I rogue? I don't know. I had the decision to try rogue today, and I don't know why. Just felt right. We're gonna try this. To the gaping crevasse. When does season 12 drop? We're assuming March 10th, but there's no official date yet. Oh, just those bots that spam in TikTok. Got a couple of them today. Butcher! So weird. Thank you for the heart me. Okay, so even Torment 3 is like... What the hell? Right when you're on vacation to Iceland? Well, that should be fun. Are there finally new tiers? So no, but the new Bloodied Sigils that are one of the seasonal mechanics are effectively always one torment tier higher than what you actually run them on. Yeah, that's part of the seasonal mechanic also, is if you do Bloody Sigils, you're always guaranteed to have a Butcher, and if you kill him, he just respawns a couple seconds later. Alright. I need to switch to a class that I actually know how to play. I was doing great. I was doing okay, but like, I was dying a lot. I want to try a bossing build also. I don't want that button. Who's on vacation in Iceland? Who said that? Oh, Athena and Alfie. I don't know which it is. What's up, Robert? How you doing? All right, boost me. Whoops. We've been boosted. All right, so we need Paladin's Oridan got beefed. You saw the new season stuff? Didn't it get nerfed? This is the new season PTR. So we're just testing. Yeah, I thought I got nerfed too. I know Castle got nerfed, as everyone expected.
That's good salvage.
Actually, I got boosted in some parts. You wish you weren't tired. Why are you tired? Stop being tired. Don't be tired. You're trying? Try harder. Do it right now. You have a place to yourself tonight. Now you're just... Wake up!
Need something forged? Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
And I wish it wasn't volleyball tonight, so you could just full on veg. I mean, just tell him you're not feeling it. You just can't. You can't do it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. YP200, all you get from that is boost. Yeah, they wanted to give you some room to progress so you could feel it out, I guess. But yeah, they only give you 200. But you love volleyball? Well, heck. Well, heck. I got nothing for you.
What will it be? That's good salvage.
Half the team's down?
Need something
What
forged?
does that mean?
You can take what's left.
Three of our best players not coming tonight, so we losing. So yeah, don't even show up. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Time to carry? Aw, shit. Aw, shit. I have faith in you. Got hit by a volleyball and slipped on the street. Oh, no. Alright, so we need Galvanic Azurite.
Father bless. What do you need?
Nice. We need Temerity. Hopefully season 12 will be better for your druid, though. Maybe. Yeah, we're doing PTR today. What's this song? So this is Smashing Pumpkins, Cherub Rock. Just made you feel so old? Why? You run Stormcloud Druid? Nice. Like, I didn't notice anything that's gonna, like, change up builds crazy, but I'm also not somebody who makes builds, so I'm sure somebody will cook something up. Why would Druid need to be better? You have Pulverize and Unpulverize and also Pulverize. That's how I play Druid. I've pretty much only played Pulverize. I did one other build once, and I was like, nah, this doesn't feel right. Can your free... get your free gift in the shop? What free gift? I mean, I'm on PTR, so I haven't looked at the live game at all. But I didn't know there was a free gift. You got a bow? Interesting. Maybe I'll remember and check it out later. Maybe. Although the shop generally Like it seems like it's different for everybody. So like people will get gifts at different times also. Kind of weird. Whoops. Escalation sigils. Someone else I know got that bow a few weeks ago. All these bloody items. Yeah, we really are going to sound British this season. So we don't need any of these. We'll fit in with Hutch. True. I don't want to get sick. Make it stop. I'm trying. Although if I'm going to get sick, I might as well get it out of the way. Think you're going to boof some of your parents' syrup soon? Do it. You're going to boof it, though? Damn.
What will it be?
Move it, too? I don't want to know.
Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
Wait, so can you not get offhands through the vendor? Mouth, moof, boof? I see. I see. Is that a new character? This is on the PTR, so yes.
You can come back if you need work.
You had a pretty shitty day already. So you're from Germany and you're in your state. We have a lot of snow right now, and I have to use a wheelchair to yay me constantly on a roll. So somebody's let their dog take a dump and left it in the snow, and unlucky me drove right through. Oh no! Need some snow tires on the chair apparently. Oh, so you got poopy wheels? Ah, rip. Hate when my wheels get poopy.
Let's put salvage.
Just give me the items that I need, game. Felt disgusted by yourself? No. I mean, it's not like it's your poop. Unless season 12 PTR. This is the public test realm, so like the beta for the season. So that's the new amulet. That looks kind of cool. You're always berserking. And that's the new ring. That's the new weapon. You stepped in human poop once when you lived in SF, because human poop is all over the sidewalks there. So SF as in San Francisco or something else? How's the season 12 PTR? So far it seems cool. It's going to be a shorter season, pretty sure. It's just based on Killstreaks and Bloodied items. You saw human poop in LA? Hot. Pooping on sidewalks? I don't know. I've never seen poop on the sidewalks. Poop on the beaches at least?
Father bless.
Damn.
What do you need? You can take what's left.
I'm not getting bloodied versions of anything that I want.
Breaks, the forge is hot.
Do I care about having bloody items in every spot? Not really. Okay. So we still need temerity. Is that it? Oh, and the weapon. So what's the difference between bloodied and regular gear? So bloodied gear, do I have one? Yeah, there you go. So basically bloodied gear will have one extra affix. So like on armor, you get the rampage affix. It basically is a stat that is affected by your kill streak. So like for this, you get 7% movement speed per kill streak tier. So if you get to tier 5, you'll get 7 times 5. So what, 35? 40? 40? 40. What up, Orby? How you doing? 35. 35. I can math. I can math. I got there. I got there. I don't know why I second guessed myself. I said 35 first. Dumb Riz. But yeah, so some of them are affected by how many kills you've gotten, whereas other ones are affected by what tier of the kill streak you're on, and it seems like there's a new tier every 100 kills or so. New season, new character. This is the season 12 PTR. So we're just trying it out. Ah, I need this stinking mace. I'm gonna laugh when they just did not put the mace in the pool. But they did pee in the pool! I said it.
What will it be?
What's the new character gonna be? Can you use it here? So the new character, assuming you're talking about the unreleased new character, that's coming in season 13 with the expansion. Okay, there we go. I mean, unless they surprise us and they drop it with Season 12 the same way that they dropped the Paladin early, but I'm not expecting it. But I'm guessing we're going to find out more about that on Wednesday next week. No, that is coming out in April. This season's coming out in March. March 10th. Okay. Have I played Expedition 33? I've played all of Act 1 and a little bit of Act 2. I need to finish it, though. But I was loving it. It's super good.
May the light keep you.
Okay, so we need crackling energy damage. .103 seems good enough. We need movement speed. .23 is fine. And we need critical strike damage. Did I miss it? Yep. There we go. That works. You're on the final boss after the story and you test your reflexes. I felt like that whole game was testing my reflexes,
Come back.
but it was super fun. I don't remember why I stopped playing it. I want to say like a Diablo season or PoE season or something started, and I haven't had a chance to go back yet. And like now it's like, it's been so long since I played, I kind of want to start over from scratch because that's how Riz is. You know who else will test your reflexes? Do I want to know? Do I want to know? Probably not. Yeah, I don't know. It's Orby. Ayo. He can test my reflexes all he wants to. I'll allow it. Boots. It. Ball lightning. Movement speed? Nah. Don't tell the others? Okay. I'm gonna give up soon. And I give up. Okay. Offhand. You already like it here? Hell yeah. We like having you here. Okay, so for this we need charged flesh. Here we need bounding conduit. Boop, boop, boop. And then shredding blades. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Now, masterwork time.
That there is worth
Boop, 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 boop. Can't click the damn thing.
Not bad.
Yeah.
That there is worth
Boop, boop, boop. It's wild though. This is going to be the first season in a long time that we haven't had a seasonal tab at the top with like stuff to put into a board. And I'm okay with that.
Not bad. Unexpected.
Okay. So we need boom, boom. And then 2 topaz.
Another time.
Get it! Get it! Alright, Igni Jaw. Why is winter whack? You can send it my way. Okay. Guess I should probably put in some skill points. I really don't want to do a whole Paragon board again. That's fine. I really do hope that someday they give us like export import strings for Paragon, so we can just like copy it. Be great. You really had to get used to the new tempering mechanics, but you absolutely enjoy it now. You always go for the GAs. Yeah, I don't know if it's just the PTR, but it does seem like the GAs are a little bit less common. But my sample size is much smaller, so that might not be accurate. But I do like it. I feel like it's a little too easy to get exactly what you need now. So I do hope that with the expansion, with the cube and stuff, and the talisman and stuff, like there's a little bit more of a little bit more to it. But I do think it's an improvement from what we had. I thought about buying the new coach today, the new expansion today, but they still haven't even changed any specs or anything. What do you mean by change any specs or anything? Because we're getting pretty huge changes for the expansion. Like the builds for each class, they're doing a full skill tree rework for every single class, but they just haven't announced anything. Like they haven't showed them yet. But they're going to be drastically different. Okay. Maybe I'll get back into it. I like honestly, if you're on the fence, I would wait until they announce more. But I think it's going to be really cool. How am I liking PTR? So far, it seems cool. I definitely feel like it's a less, like, the season has less depth to it, but I think that's because it is going to be a shorter one. But I think there's some neat stuff in it. Tactician. My throat is dying. I really hope that my lozenges get here soon. This needs to be destruction. Okay. You don't know how to feel about the fishing. You're on the fence about it personally. So I'm also on the fence. Based on the survey though that they put out last year, it does sound like fishing is going to be exclusively a collection thing. So it's not going to be gameplay required. So it's very much going to be an optional thing that you don't have to engage with if you don't want to. Assuming they're sticking to what their original plan was when they put out that survey. That said, if they make us do fishing for something like the cow level, I'm into that. I think that's cool. But if they make us use it for like to make potions or something like that, I think that would be whack. Fishing for Wirt's body, right? Yeah, we don't need his leg anymore. Now we need his whole ass body. Tristram flooded and we got the leg. It flooded? I never realized that it flooded. Or is that what you're saying will happen? Summer here won't be till June? Oh, I gotcha. Flooded? Well, hi, Nichols. Your brain hole's exploding? Oh, no. Unleash. Fishing that feels like as much a lazy add into the game when most of the games add it in. Wait. Fishing that feels like such a lazy add into a game like when most games add it in. Can you clarify that statement? I don't know how to read that. Probably shouldn't have a hole in to begin with. That's true. Okay. I have to assume that the only reason that they would put fishing in is because they put it on that survey and people seemed positive about it. But who knows? What did I forget to put in? Nothing. Whatever, good enough. Good enough. What do you think they'll announce next Wednesday? It's next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. I do think that's when we're going to get the new class announcement. But I'm not sure about that either. Not really sure. Like, I tuned into the World of Warcraft one, and it was a little lackluster. Like, it could have been an email. I'm hoping that we get more for the Diablo one. Okay, what do I still need to do? Mercenaries. Not really mandatory, but... You don't expect anything, just shop stuff? You like to keep your expectations low? I mean, I don't know. Like... Like, the whole thing about the 35th anniversary of Blizzard was that they were wanting to show us what the future of these games are going to look like. It could just be a Season 12 thing, but we already got that. So I'm thinking it's going to be something about the expansion. But what? I don't know.
I will handle it.
It could be the new class. It could be just a deeper dive into some of the other features. But we'll find out in a week. All right. So now that we did that, let's go crank up the difficulty a little bit. Oh no. Imagine a Switch 2 port. I mean, I do think that's going to happen eventually. I don't think that's... I mean, if they announce it, I really hope it comes with other announcements also. I feel like I forgot to do something. I am printed. I masterworked. This definitely feels more Riz-coded. Your request would be optimize it and then release it rather than having to apologize and fix the optimization series and patch it. Yeah. Just kiss the butcher? I'll try it. Butcher always seems more confident when he says fresh meat. Yeah, this is PTR for season 12, yep. $300. Yeah, he just melts. So this is a little better than the Rogue was. Big changes. I think it's going to be a smaller season, but it makes sense because it's also going to be a shorter season. But I still think it's going to be fun. No one acknowledging your oh, I missed it. Holy moly, he's been streaking for 10 days. It's a whole lot of wiener. What? When did this drop before? So this is going to drop on March 10th. Probably. And then the expansion is going to be April 28th. April is going to be the expansion and also probably season 13. Probably. It's not announced, but I'm assuming that's how they'll do it. April 28th after your birthday on the 15th? Nice. Yeah, I reached out to my Blizzard contacts. I'm like, hey, Robert's having a birthday in April, so you should drop the expansion shortly after to celebrate. And they're like, all right, cool. You had a 50 streak at Misha's place today, but no acknowledge. Oh, no. Just a peasant viewer. Yeah, secretly, she doesn't want you to know, but secretly she hates everybody. Just absolutely hates. She's always telling me, man, I wish I could just ban everybody in chat. It's a joke. I swear it's a joke. New mechanic season 12. You feel like 11's okay? 11 was one of the better seasons. 12's going to feel very small in comparison, I think. But I do think it's going to be fun. You only said it 3 times, Stacey, remember? I was going to say, I thought I heard you say it, but then I thought maybe that was yesterday. But secretly, she hates everybody. Okay. That was significantly easier. Yeah, I think I'm going Stork this season. Headaches are the worst. I've had the same headache since Friday. Got burnt out from 11, so you're hoping they added some new... Yeah, so the big seasonal things for Season 12 are Killstreaks that they're bringing back from Diablo 3. So the more monsters that you kill, the bigger kill streak. You get more experience, you get more seasonal reputation. And also, we have Bloodied gear, which has like this rampage stat on it, that basically your gear is going to get better as your kill streak is higher. So like for this one, 6% critical strike chance per kill streak tier, and there's 5 tiers. So you can effectively get 30% crit strike if you're maxed out on your kill streak tier. And then there's also Bloodied Sigils, which are why like the Butcher was just following me around that whole dungeon. And then the Bloodied Sigils basically increase the Torment tier by 1. So like a Torment 4 dungeon will now be a Torment 5 dungeon. The aspects stay on the gear. I mean, the gear's the same, but it also has 1 extra Bloodied affix, yeah. I'm assuming when the season ends, that line will just go away. If you're going to play it on Eternal. You need to schedule an appointment for a masseuse. You need that kind of reset once. That sounds wonderful. That sounds wonderful. I could go for that. You have access to mercenaries if you do get Variana. I have her. She's my reinforcement. Can you swap the rampage aspects? No, if you don't get the one that you want, you just gotta find a new one. As far as I know. So it's a little RNG there, but actually, that's one thing I forgot about. If you salvage the Bloodied Sigils, you get fresh meat, which is a currency that you can use to gamble bloodied items. But I don't know where you do that yet. I don't know if that's implemented. Girl masseuse need to go down in time, but you also had her clinic a bit too far from your liking. Used to have one that lived 5 minutes walk from you. Nice. Yeah, I haven't been to a masseuse in like a bajillion years. That sounds wonderful, though. Okay, so we got nightmare portals in the boss area with Butcher. Spicy. Did we get the loot filter? That's supposed to be coming with the expansion. But they haven't released any information about it other than we're getting loot filters. So hopefully they're good. Hopefully they're real good. Are you serious? Are you serious? Getting a massage from a pro is really nice. You can only recommend it? Yeah. Super cereal? Oh, shit. Like Lucky Charms? Yeah, so the layer bosses are definitely tougher in the bloodied version of them. Because, again, effectively, Torment 5. What's going on with Ashes of Creation? It's dead. Dead. Everybody laid off and the CEO stepped down. And ran away with everybody's money. So basically the season's to hold us till the expansion? Yep. Why can't... Oh, I'm maxed on Angel Breath. I'm like, why can't I pick this up? Wait. Where's the chest? I mean, wait, did they get rid of the chest? Because the boss dropped loot, didn't it? That's interesting. Also, the altar doesn't come back? Because it's not a normal boss layer, it's a bloody dungeon? Interesting. That makes sense, though. Yeah, because we don't normally have sigils for those bosses. That's interesting. With Ashes of Creation being canceled, sounds like it was a big Ponzi scheme. Yeah, yep. They need to evaluate some things. You're kind of tired of the seasonal powers got played out? I mean, this season is completely different than any other season we've ever had.
That looks worn. I can fix it.
I don't know. I think it's cool. no powers? I mean, we don't have like regular seasonal powers like we've had in previous seasons. All we have is kill streaks and bloodied items and bloodied sigils, and that's it. I'm curious though. Yeah, the red gear is bloodied gear. So like anything that looks like that. Or that. So weapons get rampage affixes, and then weapons and offhands get feast affixes, and then jewelry gets hunger affixes. But like, I don't know. I think it's neat because like none of these seem like they're going to be required to put a build together. So this season will be much simpler, which I think is probably good. I don't know. I kind of dig it, especially because it is going to be a shorter season. Jewelry needs a snacko. It does. It's hungry. But yeah, the jewelry ones are cool because like this one, like 13% increased chance for rampage items during kill streak. So it's actually like buffing your loot find. Like they said that one of them is like for every 15 monsters that you kill during your kill streak or whatever, it increases the chance to get runes by 10% or something. And I'm like, that's cool. I don't know. We'll have to see, but it feels cool to me. That said, my head's starting to kill me, so I'm going to end the stream here. I went longer than I thought. I had no idea that I'd been live for almost 4 hours already. I was thinking it was like 2. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Go lay down for a little bit. Let's do one of these. Oh. And I will be back tomorrow. I don't know for sure what I'm going to be doing. I might do more PTR, or I might play the live servers. Haven't decided yet. BC powder? What's BC powder? Do. It's aspirin? Oh, I'm allergic to aspirin. I can't take that. But I'm going to take some more Tylenol. Should be fine. Maybe some food. Food will help. Anyways, we're going to go raid Fame now. Hope you all have a fantastic evening. And I will see you tomorrow.
Expansion 2. Hey, welcome in, Raiders. I'm Faye.